Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
It's a loss of a yard.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
On the tackle.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete.
12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to keep it here. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
At the 5-yard line.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1.
Here's Jackson to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
A pickup of 2.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
2nd and goal from the 1. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Mark Andrews.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
To number 41. Touchdown.
The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. $15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
15. Texans nothing.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Caught by Cobb. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
It's now second and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. On the move to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
The keeper, Patrick Queen on the tackle. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Bill O'Brien, an offensive mind, and he's going to trust his offense here. They're going for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Ingram's got the first down and more. This one complete to Ingram. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Now Jackson operating from the gun. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 17 yards out. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker now to add the point after.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
They'll take over.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Jackson dancing to his left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
To Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front.
This is why a lot of play call.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. And they start the second half with Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. Finding Fouls complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. A first down carry here for Johnson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
Very nice play here.
Ingram churning. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. Rolling to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
Back at the 20.
And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson, he's got his tight end. It's Fells. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. It changed name. How about your respect?
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Ingram. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 3.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson.
At the 40.
Past the 20. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson, and looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check 26, check 26. 25. Taxi. COVID-19.
Watson a give. This is Johnson. Johnson on its poke free. Football's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson now down around his goal line. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go. We're in the game now.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side on the swing pass. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
12 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
48 from my 59. He's checking. Crash.
Out of the gun, Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Boy, you ain't
and
got
they
no
are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now.
It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit, But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
38-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
And
he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So there'll no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Whitney merciless. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack, Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Zach Cunningham able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down.